everybody, this is Alicia, also known as AVP. I think you know this person beside of me. I've called him my friend, I've called him my boyfriend, I've called him my fiance. Now I can introduce him to something new. My husband. That's right, we're married now, folks. We did get married.
Yay!
Yes, it is official. So yeah, I am now
I'm gonna
Jack
take this.
Spears'
I'm gonna take
wife.
this off 'cause I can't.
So yeah, I have two rings on my hand now. A wedding band and an engagement ring.
Yeah, that way you can see my beautiful face.
Yes, 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 my dear. Hello, Chloe, and thank you. Thank you, LDG, who was here earlier. So, yes, it
Hi,
is
Chloe,
official.
and yes, thank you, LTG.
So, yeah, we are now a twosome. Not officially, completely, that is, because we're still on two different coasts right now, but that's just logistics, basically.
We'll figure that out.
We will. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it
we
was
did
fun.
decide not.
Yes, yes. I flew. I flew over there with my father and his wife
Hmm.
because my father was he was already thinking about doing a 3-4 day Washington D.C. trip, and he was thinking about doing it during the spring. Well, I was thinking about getting married, very close to DC during the spring, and we were like, "Hey, we should coordinate." especially since I wanted him to see it.
So, yeah, we made it happen. I mean, we said, let's see what day, what do we want to do it? We were debating between either April or June. We didn't want to do it May because May is Mother's Day and everything. Thank you, Sunny girl. Good to
Hello,
see
Sunny
you.
girl. Thank you.
So yeah, like I said, we were debating between either April or June. Since his birthday is a little bit before mine, we said, okay, let's do it maybe April. And that way it's going to be a day we'll remember. Because as you guys know, every single month we were doing for the longest, our anniversary is the 15th of each month. So we said, okay, we'll do it either the June 15th or April 15th. So we decided on April 15th.
Yes. And by the way, if y'all haven't given us a wedding gift yet, that's fine. My birthday's in 2 days, so we'll be expecting plenty of gifts from y'all who forgot.
We're still getting wedding gifts here and there, actually, folks, because I brought one in today. I mean, yeah, we appreciate that. One person did bring us a gift actually to our wedding, which I'm going to be packing up to take with us.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, we didn't have a whole lot of people there in person. I think it was at the max, maybe 20 people.
Yeah, it wasn't too many, but it was enough. It was enough for to have a good time and to meet all your church friends and everything. So that
Right.
was
You got to meet the highlights of them.
yeah. Yeah, very sweet people, by the way.
Yes.
At that church, what's the church called? Let's shout it out.
Faith Outreach Community Church. So they are in Fort Washington, Maryland. So
Hmm.
they also have a YouTube channel. If you want to check them out, make sure you check them out there. So they're the YouTube channel is FOCC Maryland. That's where they basically post videos. I'm normally the one that does that. Actually, I'm the one that posts it. The only videos you have not seen on there right now is our wedding one, which we'll go over some of the highlights of that tonight. Basically, that's the reason why we're doing this stream to cover the highlights. We're not going to cover the whole. I think it's like 2 hours completely with the reception.
Well, I mean, yeah. We're not here to go through the video.
No, 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 no.
The video will be, if you haven't seen, I have if you're not on my Facebook or anything, it'll eventually be up. It,
Right. Right now, it's unlisted currently on my channel, basically.
for now, what we have up right now are the video toast. So it was originally one long 40-minute video. It was
Mhm.
18 people. I did it in segments. I had the Red Dead segment, then I had the First Friend segment. Oh no, I had the Clerk segment, then First Red Dead, then oh, God damn, I'm mixing that up. Let's
So
try
it was
it
it
again.
was it was first it was Clerks, my dear, and then it
Clerk.
was Red Dead, and then it was Orville, our favorite.
Well, those are the three main ones, and then in between those, I put two friend segments.
Hmm.
Um, one got taken over pretty much by Chris, and the other one got taken over pretty much by Rick. And so So it was this very long 40-minute thing with about 18 people wishing us well. Um, and I try to edit it in a way to make it interesting and fun. I try to give everybody their own little music to kind of like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
background music and whatnot. And
Right.
all that work, and then when the time came to finally show it at the reception.
Unfortunately, one computer didn't recognize the flash drive, the other one didn't recognize the projector.
So I specifically decided I was going to bring two copies of this toast, one on a thumb drive and one on my laptop. So if the
Mhm.
thumb drive didn't work, the laptop was going to be like the second, the
Right.
backup, right?
Hmm.
And so the guy put the thumb drive in his laptop. It's a media laptop. And so he put it on his laptop, and for some reason, even though it's a media laptop, it wouldn't it didn't read MP4s,
Which was very strange.
which is it's extremely strange. MP4s are basically MP3s with video, but and everything picks up MP3, so I don't know why it wouldn't pick up an MP4, especially like a media computer like that.
Right.
So I was like, okay, no worries. I have my laptop. Let's just plug the projector into my laptop. It was like, oh well, I don't have the cords. Hold on. He takes off, comes back with the right cords, plugs everything in, and for some reason the projector doesn't want to recognize my laptop.
Exactly.
So so my backup failed. And then after that, it was like we played some of it like in a corner,
With the microphone propped up against.
but nobody was paying attention to it, so like it didn't really matter.
So
Um,
the pastor who married us came up with a really nice, sweet idea. He had
yes.
basically everybody around the room pass around a mic. First it started out with my mom giving a toast, then Jack's father, and then we had each person around the room give a toast to us, a little bit, maybe 2 minutes at max for each person to
Hmm.
give a little toast and everything like that. And then it ended with Jack's father's wife, Tilly, who basically gave one.
Yes, yes, and yeah. So that was more of a, they did that instead, and it worked out very well. There was very kind words. Um, it's nice to see these people who have known you since you were a child suddenly
Yes,
attending.
it was very sweet and touching. Yes, it was very, very sweet.
Yeah. So
But yeah, in case you guys were wondering, did we do the traditional vows or did we write our own? I will say we did both.
we did both. Um,
Somebody did an Adam Sandler vows.
so I took a page from Adam Sandler. Um, if you guys have seen The Wedding Singer, the climax of that movie is they're on a flight. Drew Barrymore is about to get married. It was Drew Barrymore, right?
Yes,
And
it was.
and Adam Sandler is there to stop her
Hmm.
and to win her back. And Billy Idol's there, and he won Billy Idol's friendship. So um, they take over the first class,
Hmm.
and they have a little announcement, and then he comes out just with a guitar, just singing this song that he had just written.
Hmm.
And earlier in the movie, they talked about he's only written one song before, and it's hard for him to write music. But then when this song came out, it's just so freaking sweet.
It
And I've always had that. I've always had that like in the back of my mind how cool that was.
yes.
And it was also kind of like a whole thing about me. It's like, like being single is cool, but I don't want to die old. I don't want to
Hmm.
get old and be alone and stuff like that. So um, when it was finally time to think about doing the vows, I had a couple of ideas, but that song, like, just every time I played it, it was like, that's it. I don't need to rate anything. I don't need to reference these 10 movies. I could just, and I won't sing it. I'll just say it. You know what I mean? And that's what I did.
Yes.
Um, she wrote hers, and it was very nice. It was very, like from the heart and everything. Um, So I mean, like, I think she did a better, like she actually put work and effort into like her vows, where I just took the like almost the lazy route, but it just you know. But of course, people seem to pay attention more to that than what she says.
Basically, I mean, it was sweet either way. I mean, I think people loved it either way because it was sincere. I mean,
I did like I heard a couple of positive reactions to the end of my vow there, and
right,
I appreciated that. I was like
right,
good, that worked in my head.
yeah.
I
I mean,
was
let's see if I can. I can think I can pull up mine right now because I think I have it written. I wrote it down basically because
right,
he said I wrote them down. So if you want me to, I can read them to you guys.
right,
So yeah, let me open that up.
and then right after that, we'll get into some of those videos.
Alrighty. So hold on. So yeah, all right. Let me open that up. Okay, let me zoom in a little bit because it's a teeny, teeny, teeny. So as you guys know, I call Jack my darling. So I said to my darling, you were the one who noticed me when no one else did. I was hidden in shadows, yet you helped bring me out of them. During our relationship, we've been through so much together, whether it's explore museums, watching movies, going to a zoo with some silly misadventures, and so much more. Throughout our relationship, you helped me to shine, and most of all, you have become one of my biggest cheerleaders, my forever best friend, my secret keeper, and most of all, you have become the one I love with all of my heart and soul. I promise you on this day to be with you during happy times, sad moments, in between moments. Through it all, I promise to be there with you so that you are never alone. While it won't always be easy, it will be easier having you by my side as my co fighter, lover, and defender. Together, people call us the dream team who melt your brains with our various knowledge, with very many topics we discuss. I am forever grateful to have you by my side, and I know you are grateful to have me by yours too. So from this day on, I will be your forever and always end game. I am so looking forward to our next adventure as we start this chapter together. I love you so much, both now, forever, and always.
Yeah, very
So,
nice. It's very sweet. It's just um yeah. So I wanted, like, I don't know. I wanted to like make sure people understood that, hey, I'm glad people liked mine, but like she put work into hers. So
yes, I wrote that actually, I think within 2 weeks after we announced our engagement, basically. I wrote that pretty quickly.
okay,
I mean, it's not because I'm bragging. So it's just as a writer, I don't know. It just came easy. I had two drafts. Then this was the second draft. The first one was a little bit to me a little bit too short,
right.
but yeah, it. I mean, we both dressed up nicely. These are the outfits that you see me and Jack are wearing. He's wearing his going away shirt. I'm wearing my matching
Yeah, this is
going
the.
away.
I had to put this over.
So I
It's
have this dress.
crazy.
Right. But yeah, we had go these were our going away outfits. I had the dress and everything. I had the wedding veil and everything. It was funny. My veil actually fell off during the ceremony.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. But I think we smoothed that out. Like
Right.
that was kind
I
of a
mean,
smooth.
you didn't think about it at the time basically, and we each had our he had his boutonniere which matched my bouquet. So, yeah. But yeah, I think we'll let you guys see those video toast. We might show you the video a little bit on of some of the highlights from the ceremony and stuff, and we'll show you
Yes,
some pictures too.
yes,
Um, in case you guys, FYI, if you are following me on either Instagram or Facebook, you will notice that my last name has changed on there. Don't be alarmed; it's still me. Yes, I will be going by my husband's last name now, basically. But on
hmm
Twitter and on YouTube, I will still be AVP. Just with the logistics and stuff like that.
right, right. Yeah, I mean, like the way Twitter works now, it's like you can't change your name without losing your check mark or whatever. So yeah,
So it's easier for me to just stay that way. I mean,
but yeah,
I just put in the bio that hey, I'm married. So I am married. Like I said, you see that I have two rings in my hand now. I normally don't wear two now. I
okay.
just wear just one. I just wear my just wedded man. I'll stick it back in the box. But yeah. So like I said, if you saw that, and you see that my name has changed, I ask you to respect our privacy. We don't want people knowing Jack's real last name yet.
Yeah, because we can we
Hey, Time
we
Prophet.
can we talk about the fact that my name's not actually Jack?
Right, exactly. If you hear his vows and the wedges,
It's I so Jack Beers is a pseudonym that I use because when I started going on Twitter and stuff, a lot of people try to bring my kids into some of the stuff that I, like that we get into like the stupid
thank
arguments we
you.
get into, and so we were like, no, I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to involve them, so I started using a pseudonym. So, um, so a lot of so like you're gonna hear a lot about Art and Alicia. Jack gave me this message to tell you and stuff like that. So just keep that in mind.
Thank you, Stony Girl.
Thanks.
Appreciate that.
Have a good day. Thanks for stopping by and checking us out.
Yes, make sure you check out the video of the toast later on if you can. That we.
Is it really? I thought that was your real
Ooh.
name, Time Prophet. Okay.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
But no, I mean, so no, but there's a lot of people who think that that's my real name. That's why.
Right, exactly. I mean, when I
So
was first introducing
so
him
when
as
so when you
Jack,
see
it was
so when you see some of these videos, that's don't get confused about. Yeah,
right,
yeah.
exactly. Don't be alarmed when you hear
A,
something that's like, wait
a,
a minute.
a lot of these were cameos where I posed as Jack, giving sending this couple a yeah. That's how I did it. All right.
Basically.
So
Alrighty.
I put a.
Yes, you did. All right. Are you ready?
Mhm.
Okay.
All right. So why isn't I got it big in it? I guess.
And the first one is
I'm
our little
glad you
baby Chips
found.
here.
Yes.
Guess who?
I knew his
It's
name
me,
already. Yes.
Chips, and congratulations. Love you lots and lots. Just wanted to say happy day to you both. Happy wedding day. I'm happy for you both. I love you lots. I'm glad you found each other. I'm glad I'm your baby. And many happy years. Chips, love you and give you a big hug and kiss. Lots of love, Chips.
So
You keep going.
yeah. So Chips is basically a doll that's based off of an actual animal at the San Diego Zoo. They have these large old Galapagos turtles at the San Diego Zoo that are many of them are over 100 years old, and there's one of them that when I brought her to the zoo with me, there was one right in front of us, and we were talking to the lady who worked there about it, and we asked if they had a name. He was like, his name is Chips, and he was 125 years old, and he could balance an apple on his nose if you wanted to. He's a very talented old turtle, and I found out that they actually had San Diego Zoo actually had a plush doll of Chips as like this little cute little baby thing. So I sent her that, and well, that became our little. So anyway, let's go ahead and the first segment here is about clerks. Um, I got Marilyn Gigliotti. That's her. She's the 37 girl, and I also got Trevor Furman, who plays Elias. In Clerks 2, he plays a very religious Elias, and then in Clerks 3, he goes full Satanist. Um, but I don't want to bore you with that stuff because I kind of want to hurry up and show you some of the Orville stuff. But before we show you the Orville stuff, I got to
Miss?
explain this.
Miss.
Adler,
Adler.
Sadie Adler, Mrs. I, he, he was my husband.
So if you've ever played Red Dead Redemption 2,
Dearly beloved.
this is Alex McKenna, who plays Sadie Adler in Red Dead Redemption 2. And she did a very good job with her toast.
Yes, she did.
I'll
And that
skin this fat old coot and serve him for dinner.
And then we got
Well, look at you,
Roger Clark,
Martin Lewis.
Arthur Morgan.
Oh, all right.
so yeah, we really got into Red Dead like the last 6 months and stuff. And so when we were looking for these toasts, we wanted to get some of this Red Dead stuff in there. Um, but you know, it's like a I don't know that I really like this part. Real quick.
We're more ghosts than people.
Now I'm watching them going, oh, jeez. Really? Because, you know, your girl Alicia, well, she isn't so smooth with them horses.
That's not actually me, folks. But I did suck at playing with the horses. I will say that much in
Mrs.
context.
Adler.
Yeah, I tried to find a good because we never recorded her like writing or anything, but I tried to find something pretty much something she's done before.
I don't know how many times he has said to me, "You're riding a little too close to the cliff." Oh, you're making me so nervous. You get too close. Oh, I can't look. I can't look.
Basically, yeah. But they do such a good job with their stuff. And we did 2 whole segments on them. Because we connected on those games and movies as well. But what we really the thing we really, really, really connected on originally, of course, was the Orville.
And I wonder who this could be.
So, well, we all know now at this point, but
Well, if you haven't seen it, I won't tell you.
yeah. So
I'll let my husband.
well, I'm gonna. So I skimmed through those. I kind of want to play these more in
Right.
Yeah, because the Orville, renew the Orville.
Indeed.
Greetings from the production office. I'm kidding. It's just my office. Anyway, I just wanted to say congratulations on your nuptials. I couldn't be happier for both of you. I wish I could be there, but obviously I'm still putting some bears together here. But I didn't want to miss it. You guys are awesome. I really always appreciate our interactions and all your support. And I think it's very lucky when 2 people find love. And it seems like you guys are the real deal. And that means a lot to me. Anyway, if you need any help, all I can do is maybe offer you this. But right now, I'm just going to say,
right.
bless you both.
Thank you,
And
Tom.
have fun tonight.
Thank you.
That was so sweet. So when I edited that together, I tried to make the theme song so quiet, but it sounds so loud looking through these headphones.
Right. Now, Jack made that one happen, actually. I mean, I didn't know he was going to do that because we've been trying to reach out to Tom. Yeah.
He was a little late on it, but he he told me don't tell her.
Right. Thank you, Nick.
So I didn't tell her, hey Nick, yes, thank you, Nick.
Yes, we can open the jar of pickles up for you together. 1, 2, 3, boom.
But yeah, so one of the last times I showed it to her before it was complete, like actually complete, I just played it, as it was going, and then I just let that play, and she was like very excited. She was like ecstatic.
I had happy tears coming from my eyes. I really did. I was really crying. I really was. I still cry happy tears.
You're probably right about that, Time Prophet. Yeah, about the headphones.
Right.
Not mixing. Yeah, but so let's move on because the actual segment was supposed to begin this way until Tom came in with that, but this is how it was supposed to originally start.
First of all, happy wedding day to you. Happy wedding day to you. Happy wedding day, Alicia and Art. Happy wedding day to you.
That's sing for us. Woo-hoo!
Whenever that wedding day is, happy wedding day to you.
All right, Alicia, how's it
Okay.
going, guys? First and foremost, I would like to thank you guys for your support on the Orville.
Why would I need a gun?
There may be unknown dangers on this world. I will be back.
Hey, you can't just leave us here.
You are small and feeble. I will move at a faster pace alone. The weapon will increase your chances of survival by 24%.
Alicia and Art, oh my God, I can't believe you guys are getting married. Lieutenant Gordon Malloy. My name's actually Scott. But I play Lieutenant Gordon Malloy on the Orville. And I hear you guys like the show, which is awesome because I think we're going to get to do another season. There's some filter on this that makes me look like I'm 12, and I'm not mad at it, but I don't know how to get it off.
I got an idea.
Can you send that 3 months into the future?
Yeah, why?
Because 3 months from now, it'll appear, and that'll be a nice surprise.
Oh man, it's like an old friend. Put this on forever.
Hey, Peter. And he's wearing, I love that he's wearing the head piece.
The hood, yes, it's so
Yes.
nice. It really is. Now, yeah, but the Scott one, now I will take some credit on that one
She brought the Scott. Yeah.
because
But
yeah,
all, you know, but also like I love that he like sang for us.
I mean, in case you guys didn't know, because me and Jack are now husband and wife, but before we were husband and wife, when we started dating each other, we said we need some kind of song that's going to define our relationship.
He must have dyed his beard in the Orva. He must have. I agree.
He must, yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we said, you know what? There's only one song it could be for us. Only one.
Yeah. So
It was the song that, yeah.
Hi, it's Peter Macon, aka Lieutenant Commander Borders, with a special transmission for Art and Alicia. So, I understand that you are getting hitched, married, coupled, the old ball and chain, as it were. Well, I myself have been partnered, as you know, for quite some time. And I'd like to impart a few words of wisdom for making a matrimony sustainable through the thicks and the thins, the ups and the downs, the wets and the dries.
You know, filming season 3 of The Orville was one of the highlights of my careers so far. They tried to hire a stunt double, but I've always wanted to do my own stunts and figured this was the opportunity. So all that running and jumping through fire you seen, it was me. Speaking of running through fire, it may feel like you guys are running through a burning building at times during your marriage, but as long as you guys put each other first, you can't go wrong. And of course, I may not be married yet, but I do speak from second-hand experience.
I love his optimism there. I might
He's
not
only-
be married yet.
He's only 18, so
Of
yeah.
course, like, yeah, I'm not expecting. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he'll find. Yeah.
It's kind of funny when you
Okay.
mention that too, because the girl who did my hair actually, she looks at me, she says, "You look like you're 21." I said, she said, "Oh, are you married your high school sweetheart?" I said, "No,"
No, not exactly.
but I thought that was so cute. That's what I thought was cool. When he says, "I'm not married yet," because like I said, he's 18, I believe, if I remember
Right.
correctly, and yeah,
right. No, I mean, but like like of course, like even when you're young like that, you look to the people who have been married and you try to take their, and that's what he's saying. He's got like he says right here actually.
May not be married yet, but I do speak from second-hand experience watching my parents all of my life. So here's to a lifetime of happiness and blessings, and may God bless your union for many years to come.
Thank you, BJ.
thank you,
Congratulations,
Marcus.
Artie and Alicia.
So, not a lot of people know this, but Philip O'Reilly is a background actor who has been on numerous TV shows and films.
Yes.
From Captain Marvel to, this. I mean, as much as shit as I talk about it, he's also in Star Trek Picard, the 3rd season, and it's probably one of the best things about that season. He's also in Anchorman too. He was yeah, and he was also on the Orville.
Yeah.
He was in Majority Rules, and he was one of the he was part of the crowd that came and took video and downvoted him Lamar while after humping the statue and everything. So he was part of that. And so, of course, he's a background actor on the Orville. So, of course, I put him in the Orville segment.
Also, Philip is the one that was one of the first ones I did a celebrity interview for too, as well. In case you didn't know, so yeah.
Right. But originally, I had put Philip's part in the Friends segment because I don't know how many people know this, but me and Philip have known each other since the second grade. We were both in Loma Verde Elementary School in this Viegas. I can't remember her name's class, and we bonded by playing Batman during recess. But eventually we grew up. We went through middle school and high school together. We grew up. We went to college. He's the one who got the degree out of the two of us, and he's been acting for the last 10 years now.
I think about at least, I want to say at least 10, 15 years.
Yeah, something like a long time at this point, and I mean, he's very established now, and but yeah, I'm very proud of him. I'm very proud of him. As someone I've known since the second grade, I'm so proud of his accomplishments.
Yes.
But anyways, enough. Blowing my friend here.
But no, we're not going to tell you what Jack does. I'm just saying right now it's a bit classified time profit. Honestly, I will not. No, I know what my husband does, but we're not going to go into that because
Yeah, I try to stay out of that.
that's not classified. So no, no.
That's your union for many years to come.
Anyways, here's Philip's message.
Congratulations, Artie and Alicia. I'm glad that the Orville has brought you two together. From this Sagas Force civilian, I give you my upvote on your marriage.
Yay!
Thank you.
First of all, when your mate is cantankerous and not listening, you must utter these infamous words. You will be silent! That usually works to get them to listen to you and pay attention to what you have to say. But congratulations. And avoiding the stabbiness is, par for the course. Stabbiness, there's not much you can do about that. Sometimes you just want to stab a mother. 5 golden rings. Attention, please. You will be silent!
Dear Art and Alyssa, this is Isaac from the USS Orville. Jack informs me that you are getting married. Congratulations. This is a biological milestone, and you are to be commended. Hello, Claire.
Isaac. I'm so glad we got him.
Yes.
I'm so glad we got him. And I love his that like how he answers as Isaac.
And in many ways, Jack is like Isaac. I will say that when he interacts with me. I don't know. Am I like Claire? I don't know. I can't say, but I can't say for me. But I know sometimes Jack is like Isaac.
I don't know how, but okay.
Well, let's face
And
it.
you
When
are
we
to
met in
be
the airport, he
commended.
gave me a banana.
Hello, Claire.
Okay, well, no, I tried to give you a banana at the airport, but apparently it got smashed in my pocket. So
Either I smashed it or whatever.
what happened was I was going to give her the banana afterwards, but then when we hugged, she smashed it.
I don't know if it was me or you. One of us smashed anyway, but anyway, it's
Yeah,
fun.
smashed in my pocket.
But sometimes he'll say things like Isaac, the way he says, saying, I never felt the way I did until basically we got together, basically.
Right. So,
without getting all gushy.
Isaac, it's a nice surprise. Come, sit down.
Perhaps shortly. I have a very important inquiry for you.
Well, what is it?
It was Isaac Newton, I think.
Yes.
Will you marry me?
Which
wrong
she
with
has
my
a beautiful
head?
ring like mine is.
Crinkle, been a box.
I did notice the
Anyway.
crinkle in his head.
I'm having a bad head day.
That's like that's the problem with latex.
I hope you enjoy this as much as I'm having fun doing it. And hopefully we'll have some good news for you very soon. All kidding aside,
That would have made sense.
I raise a glass of
As
Absada
Asimov wrote about
to
robots all
you
the time.
on your day of nuptials.
Yeah, but
I wish you both
in
inner tranquility
I
and
remember-
peace.
hold on.
And just kind of always be looking over your shoulder for that knife.
Yeah, because it was in I think Identity Part 2 where when Primary asks why did he choose the designation Isaac, he said he named it. It was after Isaac Newton, who was like one of the most intelligent humans of that time.
Correct.
Yeah.
He made that mention. Yes, he did mention that one.
Yeah, so that's where I remember it from. But I mean, as Isaac Asimov would have been a good guess too. I think.
I mean, he probably got inspiration from a lot of different sources.
Sure. So, yeah, I mean, but like, I love the positive energy they're all like bringing into the,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and yeah.
I will now give the wedding toast.
Oh, Lord.
In human tradition, this consists of a series of good-natured jabs, followed by earnest wishes.
I told him that, like verbatim. This is such crap.
As you are aware, Dr. Finn and I recently got married. If I were to give you any advice, it would be this. Be kind, love, and service your partner. Choose which battles you want to fight. And above all, ask yourself the question, do I wish to be right, or do I wish to be married?
I think that's probably the best advice out of this entire 40-minute right there.
And it's so sincere. It really, really is.
No, but I mean, like right there, like it's just like it. He boils it down to like those three things. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then you know, he was also cool enough to make the last one kind of funny.
Dr. Finn, I do not believe an artificial life form is capable of properly raising your children. He will most likely fail in this attempt. All kidding aside.
Commander Borders, thank you for your well-prepared address.
There's a giant German Shepherd running around my back.
I also try to use shots where like all the people who were involved in the toast were in the same shot, like that one shot with the oops, where's it? Right there, you know, like with them, and then you saw Borders.
Thank you for your well-prepared address.
Mm-hmm.
There's a giant German Shepherd running around my backyard. That isn't mine.
Uh-oh.
So this might get ugly. I don't know. Anyway, congratulations. Lots of love. Lieutenant Commander Borders, out.
Yeah.
Congratulations, both. It's Mark here.
Hey, it's Mark.
What a wonderful day you're going to have together. My marriage was probably the best day of my life so far. It was a great time, and we've been together for nearly 5 years, so going strong. I wish you all the best. Sending all my love from London. And yeah, take care.
That's nice.
That's sweet.
Oh, here comes that sandwich.
Yep.
Hey, that's my sandwich.
What the hell?
The sandwich I sent forward in time 3 months ago when we had the Aronoff device. Look at that. I knew I was going to be happy to see it. Also, I get an opportunity now, not only to wish you a happy wedding, happy day, but to play a song I haven't played in forever.
Yeah.
I kind of only know the last verse, but this is for you guys on this very special day.
And then I did this.
And I tried to write a symphony, but I lost the melody. Perhaps I only finished half. Finish, I suppose I never made. Anyway, I love you. That's all I've got to tell you. That's all I've got to say. That's all I've got to say. That's all I've got to say. I probably messed up some lyrics there, but guess what? I haven't sang that in a while. Thank you guys so much for asking me to do this. I hope it's the greatest wedding ever. I've had 3. Don't do what I did. Enjoy each other. Hope to get to meet you someday. Love you guys.
And that's basically it for Scott's. But here's the thing, that was very hard to edit together. That took me like 2 hours to sync up. Because, and I still didn't get it perfect, but I got it good enough, I feel like.
Yes.
Yeah. But so you said Time Prophet says the song sounds like the song is in C.
It could be.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, I'm not sure on the key yeah.
I think that was the key he was using in the
right.
Yeah, but it was so like I love how Scott is so versed in not just guitar like you saw in the Orville, but then he pulls out the piano, and it's weird because every time I watch that edit, even though he's strumming a guitar and I'm just hearing a piano, it never bothers. It fits.
Right. It meshes beautifully together. It really, really does.
Yeah.
True. I knew about that, about the piano.
Okay. Yeah.
But either way, it's cool the fact that he was able to, like I said, the way Jack edited it, just did a really good job with. Basically, he did a wonderful job with editing it.
Yeah, I had to slow down and then speed up certain parts of that video just to sync up with how Scott sang it in the with the for our toast. So
right, exactly. But yeah, that's the video toast that we were trying to get played. Basically, that's the highlights of that one. Basically,
yeah.
I mean, but
and we have others. We have a whole other part of it.
Right, that was about 20 minutes, and that was just basically personal ones, the personal messages from personal people that we know personally.
Yeah, it's this one. But I'm not going to play the whole thing.
No, we're just going to hit a couple of the highlights in that one.
Yeah, we're going to hit, here's a highlight.
The first one is the Chris Knight from The Real Review 3000. In case you guys didn't know, I did a lot of stuff with him back in the day, about 4 or 5 years ago, which he mentions. And Jack came along, started doing stuff with us, and so yeah, basically that's what it is. Basically, Chris, I asked him, would you be interested in doing a video? we get I'm going to be nice when I say it. I'm being very nice when I say this, but he is a blabbermouth.
He lovingly broke some of the rules, and that's fine.
He went over the 5 minutes.
He went over. It was a little long, but it was so sincere.
But I mean, if you guys get a chance to check him out, basically check out Chris, because Chris is a cool person despite his ramblings here.
I mean, but I sometimes people ramble, but I think some of the stuff he had to say was very sweet. Not here. I think in the later part he gets
right. I think it's in the final part of the segment. I think.
But as I said, he was a little long, so we had to occasionally break him up with another with another person, just to kind of break the break that up a
Exactly.
little bit.
Hmm.
So he talks about there's three pieces of advice he wants to give us. He gives us the first one, and then after he does that, I switch it up, and here comes Kylie. I don't know if
Kylie Pratt, she's been on my streams a couple times. She's from Australia. So if you
yes,
guys get to interact with her, that's Chloe and my friend and Jack's friend, Kylie. You've seen her a couple times when we play Jackbacks games, basically.
of
So,
course, yes,
so she's from down under. I mean, you can hear her accent when she talks, basically. But
yeah,
that is
and
Kylie.
and she has this beautiful landscape behind her too. When you watch, just check it out.
Now Chris is green screen.
Yes,
Maybe that was,
of course he's green,
but
and then,
I'm just letting you
and I,
guys
I
say
no, I mean like there's a few of them that are green. I appreciate the
right.
production value of that
This is
Hmm.
something that was
because I mean most of them just they took their cell phone and were just like, okay, I'm gonna film myself the wrong way on a cell phone, but it's okay.
told me when I got married, and for some reason it seems to be true. Yeah, it's weird, but true.
Hey
So
Lisa,
that's
hey
Kylie.
Jack, it's your Aussie pals Kylie and Tashika here, sending you this wonderful message from the wonderful place of Ellie Beach here in Queensland. Sending you this message to wish you all the best of your happiness on this wonderful wedding day. I've been your pals for a good couple of years now. We seem to have a lot in common, and I hope you both have a wonderful, wonderful day of bliss today, as well as a wonderful marriage together. Hopefully, I will be able to see you one day in person. And if you come over here, you'll be able to see all this beauty one day at the Wet Sundays here. So, all the best of luck to you. Best of luck. Love you both. Cheers.
Number two, never.
And here's Chris still going.
And then I just decided I was just gonna like I was not gonna get rid of any of it. I was just gonna break it up.
Right.
Because yeah, sometimes it gets a little long. Then we got our good friend Jess here. I don't know if he's on, but he gave a really good. I'm not gonna play it. I'm just gonna explain what he said. He was like, he saw a couple that he knew that they were meant to be together, but they had all these problems, and sometimes he felt like he was the glue that kept them together and stuff like that. But then when he interacted with us, he never felt that way. He felt that we were solid. He's always felt like we were solid, and he wishes us the best of luck. And
Right. And in case
yeah,
you guys didn't know, we need to do streams with Jess and Be Geek. So
yes, he's
we need
MB
to
geek.
we need to do history of film with him, basically like that. We have since gone in different directions currently at this time, but he's a
Yeah, I
wonderful,
mean,
wonderful person. Check him out
yes,
basically if you can.
yeah. Check out his MB geek channel and all that. And then we got more of
More Chris night,
more
like I
Chris.
said.
Yeah, it's fine. And then here we go.
We got somebody new finally. So this is Big Daddy John. He's our friend from Scotland. You've seen him on my channel a couple of times. He's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful friend. I mean, he's given a lot of contribution about the Orville. He's given a lot of insight on watch parties. He's a good all around guy, really. I mean, he has his own channel. He doesn't do too much like the rest of us creatively on YouTube, but he's a huge, huge support basically. You might see him in the chat and you might think, oh, he's spamming the chat. No, that's the way John is. John's very, very enthusiastic. He's very interactive with the
Uses a lot
audience.
of emojis.
A lot. And a
Yeah,
lot of
and
times, unfortunately,
yeah,
they think he's spamming, but he's not. That's just John for you,
yeah,
basically.
yeah. But yeah, and he gives a nice short message. Apologizes for that he couldn't be there. Then gives us a toast. And, yeah, and then we move on to Ricky. So there you go. That's a better. That's a little more. Yeah, that's a little better. So he, so Ricky, he long ago, he went by Max Sterling, and if you go through some of my older um, YouTube history, you'll learn that I used to have a show called Funky Max Sterling Show, where we would, we completely, um, it was a kind of a variety show slash we'd rap, we'd do a little rap stuff here and there, but then we'd also go to Comic Con and ask a bunch of celebrities for beer money. Like literally do that. We would go
Yes.
with the camera and be like, "Hey, Seth MacFarlane, you got any beer money?" Yeah, that actually happened. So,
Hmm.
um, anyway, so I mean, but it's been a long time since that, and like like he's lost a lot of weight. He's actually gone very clean. He doesn't smoke or drink or do anything of that anymore. And he's got this beautiful son that he's been him and his wife have been taking care of that we just celebrated one of his birthdays today, or not today, but a few weeks ago. And yeah, it was very nice to see him and see how the family progressed. Now he gives this very long and passionate message about what it takes to have the perfect marriage, and it's very sweet, and I love him for it. It's just like Chris's, it was a little too long. So, welcome to the Ricky segment, I guess. But I had to break him up too.
Right.
Yeah. So let's see. Oh yeah, and then we got you know Chloe. Um, I don't know if you want to show her side. I didn't show.
No, but Chloe basically she gave one. She's basically the one that's in the chat. You see a lot of times, and you see her sometimes on the panels that she's hidden by her avatar. She's my online sis that interacts, and she's been a huge support basically for me. And then she's gotten to get to know my husband, and she interacts great with both of us. So she's a big
Yes,
support.
and yeah, her message was just about uh, how happy you seem to be with me, and that how happy she is that you're happy, and
Right.
um, that we click a lot, and it's very kind. So thank you, Chloe, for that.
Yes, we
Um,
appreciate that a lot.
but I just want to make sure we respect your privacy.
Right, because we know you don't want to be shown on camera, so we're just skimming it.
Oh, so the next one here
Thanks,
after
Peppy.
the next one here after this. Um, so Elijah, I don't know if he'll watch this or
Yeah,
whatever.
Elijah who?
Elijah, who, by the way, like he before, well, about a month before you guys got to go tour DC.
Right. So we toured the American History National History Museum together and stuff like that. We hung out in DC for and the archives together, which was
Right,
nice.
right, and you know, you said he drank some of the.
Water fountain water, yes.
So okay, so one of the things you should not do if you're in DC, at least from is drink the water, not the local tap water. Don't drink it. It's DC is a swamp, and the table water is swamp water.
Basically, you don't want to drink that, honestly. I mean, I know we joke about it, but we mean that in all sincerity. DC literally, if you know the history of DC, it literally was built on a swamp, and the water. They've got these filtration systems. They're not the best because people, instead of it being purified, they use it as a dumping ground for their garbage.
Right, and so um, I've told this story many times, but the first time I visited DC ever, I paid for a bike tour where it's like like you get a bike and you and a group tour with like someone leading you.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so we do this bike tour, and we get there to the Washington Monument, right? Oh, by the way, before I say that, there was a heat wave going on that day,
Oof.
so they gave us like free bottles of cold water, right, which was very refreshing, to be honest, when we were.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but then by the time we got to the Washington Monument, some of us were running out of. Yeah, we were. You got to drink more than that, especially when you're active like that on a bike.
Mm-hmm.
And so the tour guide, which by the way, she was this very sweet girl with a helmet that looked like that looked like a watermelon. It was, yeah, that's how it was. The print on it was like a watermelon print.
Aw.
But she was like, "Hey, if you guys want to refill your bottles, there's a place for you to do that here." So we went there and we filled up bottles. I put it away. We're doing our bike thing, and I'm starting to get thirsty again. I pull out my water. I was like, "What the fuck did I just drink?" Yeah, I was just like, "What the fuck did I just?" It was terrible. It tasted terrible. Thank you, Jeff B.
We appreciate that, Jet B.
It tasted terrible, and it was just like, yeah, I like our next stop. I like found the next trash can and I just tossed it because I was like, I might as well just stay dehydrated. That's how bad the water was. But anyways, that's a long way of saying
Don't
that.
drink the water in DC.
Well, that was a long way of saying that you got to lie who to drink the water.
I mean, I didn't ask him to because I said, "Oh, did you drink the water?" And he says, "Yes, of course." I'm thinking, it's become a joke basically now to tease him a little bit,
Okay.
but yeah, Elihu's been a great support and everything like that. So he's been a
Yes,
good friend.
yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, but he
Yeah.
decided to give us a. We thought it was gonna be from him himself, but he did something else instead.
Yes, he decided to do something. Here, I'll have a little bit of
Just
this.
tell them that. Let them know because sometimes actions don't speak louder than words. Sometimes words help. Okay, not just actions. It needs to be a culmination of both.
Hi, Jack and Alicia. Congratulations. This is from Elihu. Elihu? I've let him down more times than I could possibly imagine.
So the reason why I'm playing the Nightmare on Elm Street or Nightmare on
The night more for Christmas.
Thank you, Nightmare Before Christmas stuff is because Greg Proops is a comedian who has done voices for that and some other stuff, and of course I love Nightmare Before Christmas. So I thought that was really cool and I appreciated it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even though he couldn't do his own video, I still love how like Greg does it for it just works. Yeah.
It's actions. It needs to be a culmination of both.
All right.
Hi, Jack and Alicia. Congratulations. This is from Elihu. I've let him down more times than I could possibly imagine, and I'm sure he'll let you down again as a friend. He's too lazy to make a wedding congratulation video for you. So what he wants me to talk about is you guys. Two friends of his, a romance bloomed. Two strangers about to become two life partners.
So I don't want to play it too much, thus the copyright gods.
And yes,
Yeah,
we still get Rick or Ricky.
we still have Ricky, but I do want to say Elijah told us that by the time he had done this video for us. He had been sitting in his car in the middle of a parking lot for the last 4 hours doing cameos
While his wife was doing shopping.
while his wife was shopping. Yeah.
I will say this much, and my darling will tell you this straight up. I'm not a big shopper. I'm really not. I'm really not. I just no. He doesn't. You don't have to worry about hearing about me doing
No,
these 4 hours. No.
but I love how they make it work.
Yes, for them it works.
And his wife.
Yes.
Yeah, as I said, I don't want to play too much with the
Right.
Disney thing. And then we got the rest of what Rick says, and then he gives us a little toast.
Raise our glasses or bottles and cans or whatever drinking receptacle we have. I just want to say, Artie and Alicia, I wish nothing but the best for you guys.
Yay! Thank you.
And I really hope that this marriage sticks.
And by the way, thank you for everyone. Like all the people who, all the people who sent this stuff. Like, just thank you for the very, very, very kind wishes. Like, it really means a lot to us. And, like, I think it motivates us to really want, more motivation to just really want to make it work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just follow those little things I just said. And remember, little things do count.
They do.
Okay? Take it from a guy who's been there for 18 years.
And yeah, this guy has been married for 18 years. So, like, yeah.
The little things do count. So, to Artie, to Alicia.
Yay.
Love you guys both. And may God be with you in this crazy thing called marriage. And may he be that foundation for you guys so you guys can stay solid as a fucking rock. Cheers.
And so, like, yeah, as I said, oh yeah.
Oh, who could this be?
Well, like to finish off Rick's real quick. Yeah. So as I said, he had quit everything. So like he toasted us with a Gatorade, which is perfectly fine. And I loved how he did that. That was so sweet. Thank you, Rick. And
yes,
yeah, he's my brother. I love him too. So. And then we find our final person for this day. And I'm not going to play this whole thing.
No.
But Doomcock did a thing for us. And I'm very grateful that he did.
Yes, I mean, because in case you guys didn't know, Jack interacts with him quite a bit, and I reached out to Doomcock and says, "Hey, would you be interested in doing a video toast for me and my at the time fiance for our wedding?" And eventually, he did.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to play just this little last part, and that's it.
Sounds good.
And then then we'll move on to
of the earth, I proclaim today to be Alicia and Arturo Day, and everyone down here will celebrate their love or be disintegrated. Though this will probably cause an uprising with the lizard people and the magma men, but that's not unusual. Alicia, Arturo, be good to each other, be patient with each other, and congratulations. You've taken your first step into a larger world. From the center of the earth, I bid you both, my friends, stay happy.
Which was nice. Which was really, really nice.
Yeah, that was very sweet of him. And
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, thank everybody.
You guys have been so awesome.
Greg Proops,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank them all.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, what else we got?
Let's see. I guess we can show you guys a couple of highlights from the actual wedding. the reception. We're gonna skim through it because, like I said, it's nearly 2 hours, the whole thing, almost like 3 hours. But yeah, we'll just skim it. So I will present that on my side.
Okay. Let me get rid of that.
Oh, that one. Like I said, these are unlisted currently right now this time. So okay. Okay, so like I said, it starts out with a little video that they did for us, basically, with some quotes and pictures, and it was the highlights of basically our relationship. So, like I said, it's like pictures that I've made of us throughout our relationship, basically. I'm going to right now for a second to avoid copyright. So, like I said, it's different pictures that you guys have seen of us throughout our relationship. Different places we've been, San Diego, and well, mostly we've been in San Diego, now DC, but yeah. I mean, I basically would take pictures of the two of us and yeah, pull it off, basically make it look like we were together when we obviously were not. But yeah, we do stuff like that for our anniversaries. Okay, and I'm gonna unmute that. Let me see. Oh yeah, because you guys missed the video where we first met each other too, because it shows that in there briefly.
Well, we played that before.
Yeah, we did do that. That's right. We showed that for the San Diego. Okay, my bad. Okay. Okay.
And I think there's a whole.
So that's the.
I sent you something. Yeah, and move forward.
Right. Yeah, so that's the engagement that we had.
Yep.
If you want to open it again.
So I'm going. Hold on. So yeah, this one he proposes to me. Hold on. I don't know what happened to that bag. I misplaced it.
There's just writing on the bag and there's stuff inside the bag. So the outside says I love you, but the heart is yours. And I'm sure you're afraid of the bird. It's a bird! On the back and asking you. Yeah. Because if I try to do that, like, for real right now, it hurts because I know. And it always doesn't feel right here. I don't people, it's really so sad, so it's a little bit right here. So I want to lie with you, because, yeah, and, you know, here's the thing, I really, 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 really wish that I could do this in person, because it would be better, but I'm dealing with, you know, the hand I've been dealt with, so, you know, it's been 9 months, you know, we've been together for 9 months, and it's 9 wonderful months, and during that time, you showed to be loyal and smart, and with very good things in movies and TV shows. So, in those 9 months, we've become a team. We work together, we're proud of each other's accomplishments, and we treat each other as equal. There's no ego between us, and only drama that occurs comes from other people. But they can't rate it for a team. You know, if I was Steve Rogers, you're my Jimmy Carter. You know, if I'm Disney, you were my Wanda Maximoff or String. And if I was Howard the Duck, he would be my Never Be
My dad would understand reference.
It's funny because that's one of our first date movies actually we ever watched together, Howard the Duck.
That was more of a test. Like, you better like Howard the Duck.
And well, I passed the test, as you see, folks. That was not scripted, folks. Even though it seems like it was, that was not scripted. Okay, that's the end of that one. All right. So yeah, that was the end of that. And then soon afterwards, Jack walks in, basically.
Yeah, I walk in. We don't have to like sit and watch the
Right. Like I said, we're just going skimming through it,
highlights.
basically.
Yeah.
And like I said, there we are going through it, basically. Said our vows and everything. We're just hitting the highlights. Like I said, like I said, we had that slide presentation that went on. So yep.
Yeah, that was the wedding.
Yep, and then the next one is the reception, which we'll hit a couple of the highlights from that briefly. Okay. Okay, so yeah, it was a very small area. We had a table basically all to ourselves with our parents and everything. They introduced us when we came down the stairs and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And they gave us like sandwiches and a salad and some grapes, and we had apple juice and we had waters. Okay, I'm just. Like I said, I'm just skimming some of this highlights and everything. So as you can see, there was issues right here with the
yeah.
projector.
We couldn't put that all that stuff we just showed you. We couldn't put up.
Because it says source, no signal. So yeah, that's the problem.
That was like.
So yeah.
I mean, it definitely didn't ruin the day, but it was just like, oh, that was too bad.
It was unfortunate, but yeah, there's like I said, there's people. We're sitting in the center of the room. That's some of our gifts that people gave us.
Mm-hmm.
That's our parents when they gave the toast to us. So my mom goes first. Obviously, he gives it to my mom first.
Right.
And then Jack's dad went second.
Yes.
Like we said, and then everybody around the room, everybody from this side of the room were this side and all the way around, basically. And so we had to move our chairs around so we could be there.
Yep.
Which was kind of awkward, but it was fine. And that's apple cider. That's not champagne, folks. So yeah, everybody around the room is giving toast. Okay. That's his Tilly giving us a toast right there. Sweet, sweet Tilly. And so right now they're giving us a cupcake, basically. So instead of doing the actual wedding cake, we basically fed each other a bite of cupcake.
Yeah. We had Nami cupcakes.
They were strawberry cupcakes.
They're very sweet, but
very sweet but good. My mom was asking me something, so yeah, you see her talking. And they were so sweet to put these messages up on the screen too, so we could.
That was nice, yeah.
Like this one is my cousin from Macedonia. Oh, let me turn this up. That was the cupcake.
I was very tempted to just like smear it all over your face,
But
but
you didn't dare. You were so sweet. You didn't do that. They were yummy. They were homemade. It was sparkling cider. It was the Martinelli's one that you hear them offer and constantly talk about. Jeff B. Actually, it's been in the refrigerator because so the day before we had the wedding rehearsal and everything like that. So when we went there, I brought a case of apple juice, and if you opened up, because there's two refrigerators downstairs at my church, and one of the refrigerators had the apple juice, and then the secondary refrigerator had all the apple cider. So this stuff had been cold for days, basically. So it was definitely sparkling. So yep, we gave each other the bite of the cupcake. I think the next thing is basically where we did a little bit of dancing. The reason why I think the sound went out is because there was something with the microphones or something like that, and we were trying to figure out how we were going to do the music because we said we wanted to do at least one dance. They said okay, so we had to figure out how we were going to do that basically. And like I said, I'm going through my phone. Jack's going through his phone trying to find songs. And we're looking over the video toast over here at the computer thing.
Oh yeah, 'cause I was trying to give like a thanks to all the people, and then like it never went through because
He was trying to tweet it out basically.
it never went through because the reception sucked or whatever.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi because you
The
yeah.
Wi-Fi, or not the reception, but you know what I mean. Like
Yes.
yeah, reception. Okay.
Two different kinds of receptions, my dear. All
The
right.
reception didn't suck, but the reception for the reception sucked. If you know what I
Right.
mean. There we go. I overthunk it. I've completely.
It's fine. Now I don't know what happened with the sound. Like I said, I really don't know what happened on their side, but yeah.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, it doesn't. You don't have to hear every single. But
But the song that we basically did our dance to was basically that song that you heard Scott do.
yeah, it was
It was the duet version, basically,
the duet from
that they sing from Lasting Impressions.
Mm-hmm.
So let me see. Does it show that real quick?
Maybe.
Oh, I think it's after that. I think it. Let me see. Oh, here it is. Yeah.
There it is.
So
There
the
it
first
is.
we're telling everybody thank you for coming and everything.
No, I think that was afterwards.
Maybe it was. Okay, so let me do that. Hold on. Go back. Okay. So we
I
had to.
think
We were
first
putting
it
our
was-
phones down. We didn't want to have our phones in when we were dancing, basically. And they're just asking us, "Are we ready?" And we're saying, "Yeah," basically. Because basically he's not playing it from any like boombox or anything. He's just basically playing the song from his phone, basically.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why I was kind of quiet on their side. You know, especially
Right.
listening.
So yeah, the camera switches around where it's facing us again. Which was this was actually the first time we ever danced together. In case you guys didn't know, this was actually the first time.
Yeah,
but
we never danced before until then. We're not dancers.
we're really not. We're really not. I mean, it was different. But
I mean,
we
at
didn't
least
want
we
to the
didn't step on
toes.
each other.
No, we didn't. No, we weren't dancing.
You can see my diaper hanging off in there.
I mean, it was different, that's for sure. But I mean, it wasn't a bad thing. I mean, it wasn't a bad thing. No. Because, like
Yeah.
I said, that was the only dance that we did.
Just-
And we could.
Just think of that. Da, 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 da. And then it feels much more romantic than this. But
Yes.
yeah, it was very well done. And
It was really sweet.
afterwards, we thank everyone for coming. We showing up and taking the time to see this, and how much I appreciate it. You know,
Yes. We both did
I think the photographer.
Yes,
I
the
I think
videographer that we
people
had
who
down there.
made the food. Yeah, so
We thanked them all. We really did. I mean, we were actually one of the last ones to leave, surprisingly. But yeah, I mean, I think there was moments when I was like whispering some of the words, and I was whispering into Jack's ears, basically, because that's basically what we've said to each other a lot over the course of our relationship.
Mhm.
Instead of saying, good night, we'll just say that's all I have to say is I love you or something like that.
Sure.
So yeah, because sometimes we can't think of anything to say, and say, that's all I have to say is I love you. And we reached out to Scott, and Scott was so awesome to sing that song for us. It really,
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah. So I mean that, and then after that, that's basically the end.
basically, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's when people started leaving, and we
Hmm.
changed into our clothes.
Right,
These
we changed into
clothes.
these.
Yeah.
I mean, it was kind of rainy when we were leaving, but then when we
It got really rainy during the drive back, but then by the time we got back, um, rain was gone.
and we saw some rainbows out there, which was beautiful, actually.
And yeah, because of the rain, there was rainbows. It was nice. It was like, yay, there's rainbows on our wedding day. Yeah.
Yes, because they say it's like good luck kind of thing.
No, I mean, like I liked it.
It was.
It was. You always gotta like. That's a good sign.
Yes, it is. It was a beautiful start. I
We
mean,
had a lot of fun, Jeff B. Thank you for yeah.
we did. We had we still are having fun, even though we're separated right now again. But we had a wonderful time together. I mean, we went to the Lincoln Memorial together. We went to
Yes,
Washington Monument.
yes, the Lincoln Memorial. I got this Lincoln campaign pin, and I also got this little Abraham Lincoln coin token
Yes,
coin.
you did. Yes,
The
you
back
did.
has got that. San Diego, in certain places in San Diego, have tokens like this, and so when I saw that, I had to collect it.
Hmm. But yeah, our official wedding photos they'll be up there later.
Yes.
I mean, we're still waiting on the photos because the person's got our photos. We're waiting on the person that has the video.
Yeah. So there's a little bit we're waiting on, and then once we do, we'll
We will share what
post
we can.
we'll post and share. Yeah.
Let me see if I can find one of those ones from the trip when we went to the museum real quick. Because some of them I think you guys might like. Some of them
We got to see the Enterprise.
we did. That was really nice.
The original Enterprise from the original Star Trek before the special edition where they replaced it with a CG model.
Right.
Uh,
There's no sound effects in it. Surprisingly, you see the lights and stuff like that, but you don't hear anything in there. Surprisingly.
right. Yeah, there's no sound effect. It should. Yeah, every like once an hour, it the lights go on for about 15 minutes is
Right.
what happens.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I got there, I didn't realize it, but the first thing that I saw when I walked into the museum was that, and I walked in with my dad, and as soon as I saw that, I told my dad, "Bye, go enjoy your thing. I'm gonna just sit here for a while." And I read all the things. I took all the pictures, and I saw all of it. Um, it's larger than you would think. Like
It really is.
in your head, I feel like like especially when I see like the Orville model. The Orville
Mm-hmm.
model is maybe about that big.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and we saw the Captain America shield too when we were there too.
Yeah, we saw the Captain American shield and Chris
George Reeves. George
George
Reeves.
Reeves Superman, a costume.
Mm-hmm. And the original Kermit, folks.
The
We
original
we saw the
Kermit.
original Kermit.
Yeah,
And these are from the Air and Space.
yeah, yeah. The Apollo capsules and the
And
Gemini.
the right stuff. I got a lot of the
The
right
right
stuff.
stuff. Yeah, the right stuff. That's
I know, I know, right? But I mean it. But in all serious, but yeah, here's the Enterprise here, right here. I have a
Mhm.
video of it later, but this is the model of it basically because it has a one single case. This basically goes from here to the opposite side of this room, basically.
The case is like, yeah, huge. But um, look, just look at that view.
Mm-hmm. There it is there too.
Yeah.
I mean, because we could hear people in the background saying, "Isn't that Star Wars?" And we're like, "Wrong franchise."
There was like kids that was like Star Wars, and their parents were trying to correct them. No, Star Trek, and they're like, "Isn't that the same?" And then
And we had to bite our lips. So this is what it just. All right, I'm getting the underside for you. See?
Okay.
Two heads are better than one. So yeah, these light up and everything.
Yeah, that
Make a
was
little
her
spin.
getting the undercarriage because when I tried to get the undercarriage on my phone, I got glare, just glare. Hers is a lot clearer.
Yes. Mine's a more newer phone compared to Jack's right now.
But I love the pylon stuff too, like how it rotates.
Yes.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mean, we had a lot of good. Okay, we had a lot of fun together with that. We really, really did.
Hmm. Yeah.
I mean, we still got other stuff to. I mean, we got other stuff like we got even Star Wars stuff with 3PO and R2 and stuff.
Yeah, we got R2. Yeah, those are the actual costumes.
Yes, those are the
Yeah.
actual costumes.
Yeah, I look forward to us streaming on the same screen too soon. Yeah, I agree.
We are looking forward to that for sure. We really are. We are looking forward to that indeed. That's definitely one of the things we're looking forward to now that we're married. To say, okay, we'll be on the same stream
Yeah.
together.
Hey, where's all your Discovery pictures?
Oh, I have that hidden, my dear. Did you want to see that?
Oh my God, they actually had the that's the Red Angel outfit.
It is not red.
There's nothing red about it. It's all CG, of course, but it was just
And
like,
then they
come
have
on,
this,
like.
and they
And
have
then
this one.
this is Empress Georgiou in the mirror world.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and I was just that's what I noticed first. I didn't notice the Red Angel outfit. I noticed the Georgiou thing, and it was funny because we were like, oh, Catwoman, Julie Newmar,
Right. We see the
and then we were
Catwoman.
like, oh.
And then we see the Xena. We're like, okay, that's fine. That's
But
fine.
then
Then we
yeah,
the
but then it was like,
Scully.
oh, right. I mean, the Scully too cool, yeah, and then
Oh, you see her
and
look.
then I looked at her, I was like, you know what that is, right?
I said yes. How could I not?
And then I just did a sigh, and I just took a
He goes,
resignation picture, like it was a picture in resignation about it. And then she pointed out the Red Angel outfit right next to her. I was like, holy crap, that is the Red Angel outfit.
I said, but why they call the Red Angel? It's not even red.
Not even red.
It's not. It's really not. But yeah. But yeah, we took pictures together when we went to the park the day before and everything. So that was nice.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see, he dressed up nicely in his blue. And that's the waterfront park. That's not too far away actually from where I live. So that's the Bladensburg Waterfront Park, basically, where the British came when they were storming.
Right. It
when
was
they came
called.
to
It was
these-
still called the Potomac at the time, but and now this part of it is called the
Anacostia.
Anacostia River. Thank you.
You're welcome. So yeah, I mean, we're looking forward to doing streams together in person. Oh yeah, here's one of the rainbows that we saw right here. You can see it right here.
Yeah, you see it right there. Yeah, it's
There's one
very
of them,
cool.
and then there's the second one. And we did find an old relic, in case you guys were wondering. A payphone.
Yay, payphones!
But it has no receiver.
No. Obviously, it wasn't working. It was just a.
Right. But yeah, like I said, we took pictures together. We did take pictures while we were together for sure. That were non-wedding related. I mean, that was one of our last ones.
Mhm.
Little
yesterday.
chip with us.
It was yesterday morning.
Yes, it was. Yep.
So.
But yeah, I mean, we're gonna keep you posted when we do the novella because we have already practiced chapter 6 and. Ooh.
Yeah, but you know what? I think now at this point we're going to get into the point of why we're
Right.
balls deep in the 1940s Germany.
Right, exactly. Why it relates to that. But yeah, we will keep you guys posted. Like I said, we wanted to do something special. And I said, oh, wait a minute. I'm so many videos away from 1,300. Why don't we do something special? So, yeah.
I mean, and then we did do something special. We got married, so we might as well share it.
Right. And you guys are special to us, too. I mean,
Yes. Thank you all.
we love you guys very, very much. I mean, we'll keep you posted when we do our next stream. The next thing that will probably be on my channel, which will be tomorrow, actually, is Mandalorian season 3, I'm gonna wrap that up. My reviews for that. If they do another season, probably will do that. But yeah. Well, like I said, the next main thing after that will be the Orville novella, chapter 6. That German and some of that language.
I think we're doing a little better at it now, though.
We are, but I think we're slowly wrapping that up.
Yeah, we are. So,
But yeah, like I said, we wanted to do something special for you guys to tune in to say, okay, let you guys see the highlights of the wedding toast that were not able to be seen. But like I said, Jack will later post those links publicly. Right now, I think they're unlisted right now.
well, the French stuff is unlisted because of the private stuff, and also copyright stuff.
Hmm.
But those the cameo segments, those are up. Those are public.
Hmm.
Anyone can see those. And
Right.
as I said, the first 5 minutes talking about the Clerks trilogy. The second 5 minutes is Red Dead Redemption 2.
Sure, it's not
And
Red
then-
Dawn.
well, I mean, Red Dawn is what you used to call it. But,
That's why I'm teasing you.
but
So yeah, that's what I used to call it,
the whole-
folks.
yeah, but the whole second half is the whole
Right.
second half is that Orville segment with all 6 of those people on.
Hmm.
Damn.
6 whole people, but Orville's always been special to us. I mean, it was crazy when I was meeting Jack. He did rent a car from Avis.
I got it. I got an Avis car. It was supposed to be budget, but they were closed.
Yes, they were. And then the person because I was supposed to have taken the train out to meet Jack at the airport and couldn't because it shut down. So I had to get an Uber driver, and my Uber driver's name was Isaac.
Hey.
And on the way on the road, I saw a krill green SUV. So Orville followed me. I had my Orville hoodie on, still represent my Orville, of course.
And when she finally got there, and I met her, I gave her a broken banana.
That's why I said he's such an Isaac. But thank you, Jeff B. Thank you, everybody that's been here tonight. You guys have been awesome.
Yes. All right. We should wrap it up. I
Yep,
think.
we're wrapping up now. So yeah, like I said, the next thing you will see will be the novella. We'll keep you posted when that will be. Probably, I don't know, next week, the following week. It'll be before this month ends, basically.
Of course.
Because we got to practice it at least one more time. Because we've practiced it once, but we try to practice it at least twice before we go public.
Yeah.
So yep, the newlyweds will bid you all adieu for now.
Bye-bye.
And renew the Orville, please, guys. We need the new Orville.
Seriously.
See ya.